And my son JoJo.
What's up?
Broseph in studio, going to be holding us down. Listen, we're going to have a topic here. Call in. Yeah, we have Post Malone tickets on the way as well. 833-730-6377. What do you want to be when you grew up? What do you want to be when you grew up? And then I'm going to ask you, what are you doing nowadays? Because obviously JoJo's here. JoJo's your first year in radio.
Yep.
How many months have you been doing radio now?
I've been in it for, I think this is like a halfway point, so about 6 months now.
6 months? How you loving it?
I'm loving it, honestly, because being a promo kid, it's not like a lot. Like,
yeah.
It's honestly, like, it's not the hardest job in the world. It's a chill job, and I still get paid.
Yeah.
Do stuff, go out to events, have fun.
And this is how we started, JD, doing promotions in radio.
Yeah, I just didn't have my dad forcing his agenda on me.
I did not. He literally reached out to promotions.
Dude, just blink twice if you want out, brother.
JD, what did you want to be as we're trying to get these phone calls? What did you want to be when you grew up?
Outside of being an athlete, I did want to be a teacher.
Did you?
Yeah, I did.
I know you talked about it, but I know like in elementary school, the teacher would ask, what do you want to be when you grow up? You said a teacher?
I wanted to be a teacher, and then one of my favorite teachers, Mr. Law, I wanted to teach U.S. history.
Really?
Yeah, I did.
God, how old were you?
I was probably 10 or 11.
11?
Mm-hmm. And now I'm an overachiever because I am an athlete and I got my degree in teaching.
Yeah, an athlete, huh?
So I kind of accomplished everything, I guess.
Now, producer Joel says that we have one of your, I guess she's listening to the show via the app from the back east, and she's listening to the show right now. She's one of your old co-hosts, you know, Chrissy?
Yeah, of course. Yo, Chrissy's nuts.
She was your co-host in Boston?
Yeah, my first one, yeah.
Okay, well, she wants to chime in on the conversation. Does she have a job?
Yeah.
Or is she auditioning right now?
She
She's
does
like,
radio out there.
Well, she must be like a vulture. She's like, oh, Sienna's out. Let me try to get in there.
I didn't even think about that.
Wow. That's the only reason she's called. Oh, Sienna's out. She's out sick indefinitely.
I love the move. I think it would really elevate our show to the next level.
Wow. The body's not even cold yet. Jesus. All right. Well, it's your girl. JD, introduce.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, y'all make some noise for Chrissy T.
Chrissy T.
Woo! What's up, guys?
What's up? Now, listen, Chrissy. Our topic is, what do you want to be when you grew up? Okay, let's take it back to elementary school. As a little girl, what did you want to be when you grew up?
It's so funny because I wanted to be a veterinarian, and then I went to school for communications. Like, life happened quick.
So you wanted to be a veterinarian, you ended up in radio.
Yeah, I ended up in radio, dude.
Yeah. Did you quit JD or he quit you?
You know...
Was he trying to holler at you during work hours?
Just tell your truth, Chrissy. Just tell the truth.
No, I'm kidding. I was actually young. I loved working with JD, but I was so young, and I was trying to earn my radio stripe. I was trying to be like you, Joey, and be in the first chair, so I had to move around. So I didn't want to leave him, but I kind of had to.
She quit you, bro.
You want to know the funniest story is that when I was auditioning, she literally was running the boards for me, and she told me, she goes, I kind of hope you don't get this because I'm trying out for it also.
It's very honest.
Yeah, I looked straight in the face, and I was like, dude, you're good, but, like, I'm going to be better.
And then they paired you guys?
Yeah, and then the sick joke is they put us together, but that it turned out really awesome because I love him. But
you still have time to be a veterinarian.
Well, I always say, I'm like, hey, dude, if I like accidentally slip and say something crazy on air, my second thing is I'm going to go back to school and be a vet.
My son JoJo's here. We're doing the Bro Show. Sienna, co-host, she's 6, so my 20-year-old JoJo. JoJo, you just started radio. You're doing promotions in here. Do you think you want to eventually, because that's a question I get, like, is your son trying to follow in your footsteps? I don't know. Do you feel like you might want to be on air, or maybe behind the scenes if you do proceed with radio?
Just going with the flow. Honestly, I could be put anywhere in any situation. I think I could just ride with the flow and do it.
Right. Chrissy, any advice for my son JoJo who's dabbling in radio right now?
You know, the industry is ever changing, right? So it's the same things that I was going for 15 years ago when I was his age. Like, they're not the same anymore. But the thing is, if you stay true to yourself and you want something, you can do it, man. Like, that's just straight up. You want to be in radio, you can do it. No one else is going to tell you that.
Oh, that's great advice. Thank you.
Yeah. What are you doing now?
I'm on Maine, so I do mornings in Portland.
Oh, nice.
In Portland, Maine, yeah.
Do you want JD back? You want to do a trade? Who's on your show?
Well, it's funny, actually, because I'm a solo show, so it's just me. But we are looking for a co-host, and I actually think, JD, I messaged you on Instagram like a year ago, and I was like, come back to me, son.
Yep, and I just politely declined.
Yeah, dude. You were waiting for that 7 years ago when I told you that I was leaving. You were waiting for me to come back to you and beg for you.
Oh, yeah, that sounds like JD. It's like you know him.
Right.
All right, son. You
Yeah.
said no, but maybe I'll send my son. Maybe I'll send my son to apply.
Hey, you want to know what's funny, Joey? I follow your beautiful family on Instagram real quick. Like, you guys, I've watched you guys grow up, and I just think it's really cool. And I always thought JoJo was going to go on to be a professional football player.
Yeah, because that's what you wanted to do, JoJo.
Yeah, that is what I wanted to do.
What happened?
Life.
Man, ain't that the real?
Well, as soon as you got an opening, we'll ship JoJo out to you for the audition.
Yeah, could you? It'll be Chrissy and JoJo in the morning.
Oh, not JoJo and Chrissy.
You see how I like that though.
Okay.
You see how she automatically said, just to let you know, it'll be
Put the
Chrissy and
stamp
JoJo.
Yeah. Like I gotta remind you, like, remember who your elder is. But I'm gonna have you on the show.
I love that. All right, Chrissy, appreciate the call, my love.
Love you guys.
Love you, Chris.
All right, 833
730
6377 is the Bro Show, man. What'd you want to be when you grew up? And what are you doing nowadays? All right, we got JD's former co-host on the board. Mm-hmm. Maybe one of my co-hosts, old co-hosts, will call in and be like, yeah, we hate you still. All right, well, no, let's talk about it. Let's talk about what you wanted to be when you grew up. Everybody on the board, I'll let you know. Hopefully she feels better, but JD's in studio, your guy Joey Boy, and my son JoJo, who's first year in radio. So we brought him up from the minors to the majors right now, JD.
It's that easy, I guess.
Hey, I'm in the starting lineup. It's
You're in the
okay.
starting lineup.
I know it took you a bit, but I'm in the starting lineup right away, just kind of like Bronny James. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, speaking of starting lineman, Bronny James, what happened to your Lakers, bro?
Hey, man, listen. Next season, Bronny James, Luka Doncic, and Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Can't even
will
say
take
that
over
right.
the league.
Lakers in 5.
Lakers in 5.
Listen, we're having some fun with this topic. What did you want to be when you grew up? Because, JoJo, when you were little, we got coming up Cruise on Film at $7.50 for Post Malone tickets. This bit is originally with JoJo when you were 5 years old. 15 years ago, I started that radio bit. When you were 5, you did JoJo on Film.
Correct, I did.
So you did that for 4 or 5 years?
So I got a deep voice.
Yep. Puberty hit. Yeah. You were ousted.
Not fun anymore.
Cruz, you're up.
Yeah.
Cruz got about another 2 more years. And Gia, my daughter, you're up, Gia. Yeah. Gia on Film coming up. So, JoJo, when you were that age, 5 to 10, when you want to grow up, did you think then you want to do radio?
No, honestly, even in that age range while I was doing it, I never thought of it as a job. Everyone thinks, NFL was a dream, I think, once I started playing the sport. But during 5 through 10, I wasn't really playing football.
Right.
So during that time, I actually wanted to be a cop.
You wanted to be a cop?
No way.
Yeah, I forgot that. I told JoJo driving in, I was like, hey, we're going to talk about this topic. And I forgot you did want to be a cop growing up. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You do have bouncer tendencies. Weren't you like a bouncer at...
I would do security. I would help out at our late night at this restaurant I was at in downtown. I would help out with security and stuff. And I just thought, wow, when I was a kid, cool, holding a gun. That's what I thought, holding a gun, shooting people, helping, getting all the bad guys out, like a superhero, almost like Batman.
Yeah, it could be the opposite. Hey, I want to just hold a gun.
Yeah.
Well, you're either going to rob banks or stop banks from being robbed. Yeah. So I like the latter. I was like, okay, you want to be a cop. And then why didn't you proceed that with being a cop and go to the police academy?
I think it's honestly because you turned it down straight away.
Yeah.
You said you're not going to be a cop.
That's what he said?
Yeah, I think so.
I knew it.
No, I think so. I think I have 4 cousins that are cops, and I remember talking to them about it, and I think, is there anything else?
Still, though. I mean,
you're still young. You could if you wanted to. It's not a celebrated job as it once, like a firefighter. I was trying to have you become a firefighter.
Firefighter was also one I even considered, but that was later on.
Yeah.
5, through I think 8 years old, I was really set on, I want to be a cop. I want to save people. I want to shoot people. Yeah. In a good way.
In a good way, right. That's what it was. My cousin told me, you might want to steer him do something else. This is a rough life, and cops are getting the bad end of the stick. And that's what his cousin Mick. He told me to tell you to maybe, he even told me, have JoJo try to be a firefighter. So.
The number 1 cheating profession in America, firefighter.
Firefighter.
Yeah,
really? So
I'm glad that you are not going to be that.
So radio, not a bad option.
Not a bad option. It's actually number 4.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's what we're doing right now. What did you want to be when you grew up? And what are you doing now? All right, 833-730-6377. Cholo Myers on the line. Cholo, big morning messenger. Hey, Cholo, what did you want to be when you grew up?
I played 15 years of baseball, so my goal was to go pro, and that never happened.
Okay, follow-up question. What are you doing now?
I work for the aerospace industry doing quality control.
Almost the same.
What does that even mean? So describe what you do.
I just check out parts before they get shipped out to aerospace companies, just the quality of them, and make sure that they're not causing airplanes to go down.
Well, that's a very important job because obviously, or a bad job. A lot of planes are going down, Cholo. What's going on?
Yeah, wake up.
I wish I could help you with that.
I wish you could help us with that. You're checking these parts out.
Right.
What batting position were you in the lineup? What number were you? Where'd you hit?
7th.
Yeah, you were never going to make it. You bat 7th? You were never going to make it, my guy. With all due respect, of course.
Hey, I was a starting catcher. Where were you?
Yeah.
Listen, it sounds like you were a left fielder. That's where you just like, hey, we know someone who can't catch a ball. Let's put him in left field.
I'm not like versed in baseball. I'm more basketball, football, and baseball. Is that like the weakest position, left field?
Well, right field.
Right
I'm sorry,
field, right?
right field.
Right
yeah.
field.
Yeah, every positional is good.
No, that's just not the truth.
And if you had your choice as a kid, my son JoJo's here with us for the Bro Show. Now, JoJo, you wanted to play NFL football.
Correct, yes.
If you had an opportunity to play and pick your team, you would have played for
Oh, easy. The Ravens.
the Ravens, your favorite team. Cholo Myers wanted to go baseball pro. Who was the team that you wanted to play for?
I wanted to play for the Dodgers.
Los Doyers?
Oh, gosh.
Well, yeah, I mean, I grew up like not far from LA, and my favorite player of all time was from the Dodgers. So
Which player?
Mike Piazza.
Mike Piazza.
Okay, I can respect that.
All right, Cholo, with a name like that, the kids are listening, aspiring to wanting to be something and follow their dreams. What would you have to tell them to follow their dreams, Cholo?
Honestly, just never give up. Work hard, dedication, and just be patient and always practice. Because the only way you're going to get better is if you practice. And never lose that faith in wanting to be what you want to be when you grow up.
Look at that. Who says you can't trust Cholos? Ladies and gentlemen, Cholo
Yeah,
Myers.
That's Bro Show and inspiration.
You better say that, JD.
Sorry, I tried.
You're batting 7th, JD.
Sorry, I know.
All right, Cholo, appreciate the call, my guy.
You guys take it easy.
Don't tell us what to do and inspect those parts twice today, okay?
For real.
Triple.
Thank you. We got a flight next month. Jesus. All right, I love this. 833.
730.
Oh, we got to practice with JoJo. That's right. When I hit the 833, you got to hit the 730, JoJo. You ready?
All right, yeah.
833.
730.
You got to do it the same cadence.
Here we go.
No, ready? 833.
730.
6377. 833.
730. Goodness gracious, just give it up. You're going to ruin it. We're not going to get any
See,
calls.
JoJo, it's not so easy, huh?
I wanted to be a vet tech.
A vet tech. What's that?
Veterinary technician.
A lot of people are calling they want to be a veterinarian. I think at one point I want to be a veterinarian.
Because when you're a kid, you just love animals when you're growing up.
And then I turned 6. I was like, eh. So what do you do now?
I'm a metal fabricator at a roofing company.
Metal fabricator at a roofing company. We haven't got a call that someone wanted to be something in elementary school and they're that situation. So kids listening to the show right now, it's okay. Or maybe if you're like in high school and you're like, man, I wanted to be a blankety blank and I'm nowhere near. I probably won't be that. It's okay, man. Life has its turns.
Life.
Yeah, life. JoJo was supposed to be in the NFL for me and buy me a car at this point. And way to go, JoJo. You picked radio. You're not going to be a millionaire doing this. You know that, right?
You never know what the NIL could come to me for radio. You never know.
Oh, those days are over.
So at what age did you realize you're not going to be a vet tech?
Right after high school.
Why is that?
Just couldn't afford to go to school.
Is it expensive to be a veterinarian?
Oh, for sure. I would
Yeah.
assume that it's years.
Yeah, you know what? That's my wonder. You know, it's kind of like a doctor or whatever. Do you have to do as many years? Just kind of like doing 8, 12 years?
Basically about 8 to 12 years.
Oh, damn. Okay. You make good money?
I make decent money.
Nice. We need coffee in your system. You need something. You need to wake up. Do you have a lady in your life, kids?
I don't.
You don't. That's what it is. You need to get... You know you're trying to fix that cat. You're trying to beat that cat
Okay.
right at this point. You know what I'm saying, dog?
I've been trying.
You've been trying. I know. We all... Welcome to the Bro Show. We all trying. We all single too, my guy. Everyone
these
here
streets.
is single. It's hard on these streets, JoJo. It's all right, bro. Do you visit Jags at all?
No.
No? They got 2 for ones, I think, tonight. Ask for Lupe. You get a...
Lupe really worked.
There's a Lupe that
I
works
can't
right.
believe that. I thought that was a joke.
No, there's a Lupe. Ask for Lupe. Tell him Joey Boy sent you. She'll charge you half. 2 lap dances for 1. Okay?
All right.
All right, Joseph. Remember, you didn't grow up to fix that cat. It's okay. It's time to beat that cat with your dog.
Put it on a shirt.
Okay? Because sometimes, Joseph, and not my Joseph in studio, Joseph calling, sometimes, Joseph, you got to risk it.
To get the biscuit.
To get the
Yeah,
brisket,
that's right.
baby. There you go, baby. All right, man. Thanks for the call.
All right, thank you.
Absolutely. He needs to get laid. Seriously, it's all that pent up aggression. You know what I mean?
I know it's sad though when you have to like go back in your past and realize like you're not doing what you're doing.
Yeah, but most people are not doing when they were a little one. You know what I mean? I'm thinking
Sounded
back.
so sad.
I know.
I'm thinking back. Yeah. I'm trying to think back in the days of the stuff that I wanted to do. I'm not doing any of that stuff. Like when I got to junior high is when I wanted to do radio. So I'm kind of, but I feel like childhood, what you want to be when you grow up, is more elementary school.
It's more childish things.
Yeah.
You know?
Absolutely.
You dream bigger. And then someone wakes you up.
Man, this took a turn. It's all depressing now, man. I'm going to Jaguars. I'm going to go see Lupe. You guys want to go? Jojo, you want me to take you to your first strip club when you turn 21? Or because we're going to go to Mexico, and I think you can be like 12 to go to a strip club. Are we going to a strip club when you turn 21 here? Do you want to go?
Yeah, I ride with the flow.
All right.
You know?
We're going to wait to 20. We'll take you to Jags. That'd be
What
kind
in
of
the
crazy, huh?
Whitewater rafting is this guy on?
Take my son out, man.
I see
Lupe,
you.
take care of my son. All right, man. Up next, we got the Staycation set up. We are going to be doing the bro show. So, JD, you're going to actually have to fill in for Sienna, and you're going to be the person calling up, acting like you're from the hotel. Set somebody up.
I just don't like it. I'm going to go by DJ. Can I go by
DJ,
DJ?
yeah.
I'm going to go by DJ.
Or Sienna, she goes by Salinas.
Yeah, Selena. Yeah, DJ. I'll figure it out.
You figure it out.
Yeah.
All right, let's practice real quick. All right.